clay. Okay? Now, to not distort it, if I pick that up with my hands, it'll start to stretch, it'll get thin spots, and it won't be a great piece of clay. So what I like to do is flip it off onto a board in a way that'll keep it from getting too stretched out. Thank you for that. Thank you for that adult interpretation. So I just put the board down on it flat so it won't ever get stretched out of shape. And I pick it up from the other side and flip it over. So now it's just laying flat on the board, and you just peel this away. And there's your nice slab. And the last step, before you start carving and doing stuff on it, it's got that pattern of the canvas already kind of stamped into it. So see how if you touch, if you run your fingers off it, it's kind of bumpy. So I like to smooth it. I've got a few of these around. It's just a little, piece of plastic. I've got green and yellow around here somewhere too. And I just take it and it's almost like I'm brushing it gently, because I don't want to distort the clay. I just want you to have that nice, smooth working surface.
He's doing. That's all I'm.
Huh?
And that is yours to work with.
Now, if I was to use old clay, like from the bag, do I just mash it up?
You do. And you want to do that. Remember that thing we were doing yesterday? You were doing it like this? You want to do that, like count to 70. 1, 2, each time you're doing it, each push. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm not that good at that. Because
you were better at it than you think. It was the very first time you ever did it. Don't sell yourself short.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And you can take any tools, you know where they are. There might still be some out there.
Leave alone, not to food.
I'm going to use this one here.
Okay, perfect.
Is there a knife?
There is. These are called fettling knives, and they're really good for cutting out shapes. Place it, and then put it all back on. And we'll just shift the shelf somewhere else. And work your way down. And so, I think it's a little bit bigger than this one. Essentially, I kind of feel like that's going to be the easy way for both.
Yeah, right.
Just stand by a stack. And I can shift them when you get to it, when you replace everything. So, let's see if this is a little bit better. That was good. Functional is anyway.
Struggling artist.
Let's come down.
Struggle.
So if you'll start, just transfer these to here. It doesn't have to be the exact same configuration. You're just going to put them back on there. They're not delicate at all, so they're nice and tough. And while you do that, I'm going to mix up some glaze.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do. Me too.
What if they don't all fit?
Oh, that's fine. Just go with what you got. And when you're done with that, do the same thing for me right over here. I've set a board aside right there.
Okay.
And the little leftover ones you can just put on the table next to the board.
Excuse me. So, what is this you mixing with?
This is glaze. I buy it powdered because it's, you know, it's easier to transport in bulk. And glaze is essentially, it's a suspension of that powder and water. When it melts, it becomes a glass. It's got a high silica content, a high sand content.
Right.
And so it becomes that clear glassy surface on top of the colors.
Oh, so you have to put it on top of that.
Exactly. And
Okay.
making it wet is just a way of creating a suspension so that it will sit on top of that and dry onto it.
Right.
And that kind of good smooth melt.
Oh, cool.
So now I'm going to wash up these dirty paintbrushes, the wife of all artists everywhere, and then we're going to come back and paint.
Cool.
12:55.
I'm just doing a documentary video.
I was about to ask, what's this for? Recording. Oh, this one's pretty. You're doing a documentary?
Yeah.
Nice.
I got 2 videos uploaded on YouTube, but it gave me a hard time.
Okay.
But then I gotta go at 1.
And I got a lot of things. I got a lot of things going on my schedule.
Yeah.
As soon as uploads too slow, I said forget it. I have to upload somewhere else. But you don't know what happened to my file.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. Have you done a tile before?
Don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do a couple of mines, but I only do like 7 or 8.
Okay.
How long are you gonna be here this afternoon?
Until they close.
Till we close.
Until they kick him out the door.
True story.
I'm gonna make
One
meatballs.
for you, one for me,
Thank you.
Excuse me.
and then, oops. So you'll get one of these. Let me make sure this is a good consistency. Yeah, that's pretty good. So here's for you. And you'll go work on that side and I'll work here, but I'll show you the basics first.
Yes.
Just to make sure. Some of the tiles have deeper grooves than others.
Okay.
So you can pick them up to paint if you want. You don't have to. Some people paint them on the board. It might be a little easier to do this. And I may have made this a little thin. That's fine. You're essentially trying to get that good first coating where it covers everything and where you can see it's going down a little bit into the grooves. It's not, I'm not being overly precise about it. I do indeed. But you can see what I mean. You're kind of getting that fairly, you know, not too bad. And then you can see it's already starting to dry and get
Yeah,
powdery.
that's pretty quick.
It's pretty quick. It soaks it up really fast. So you go over your board, you do 1 coat, and then you go over and do a 2nd coat. We
Okay.
might need a 3rd because this is a little thin, but we might be okay with 2.
Okay.
I'll see after we get 2 on. So that's the trick.
Sounds good. All right. Got it.
Enjoy.
Mural Project.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't tell you one more thing. Try not to get any on the sides, although that's not terrible. I get a little on the side sometimes, but you can't get any on the bottom. If it's on the
Okay.
bottom, it'll stick to the shelf. It'll glue itself down.
Gotcha. All right.
All right.
Thank you.
You know what?
You got a lot to paint. You're next.
Huh?
Here, you pick up a paintbrush and start glazing.
Yeah.
You sound real enthusiastic there, Geraldo.
Huh?
You sound real enthusiastic there. You're like, yeah.
Yeah. Wee.
What? What is it?
Wee.
Oh.
Wee. I love this tile.
Yeah. And then you put it back to the kilt.
We do. We put it back in and it's going to go up. It goes a little hotter the 2nd time, which is why the colors get a little bit more intense.
Right.
It's shiny.
Yeah.
It's shiny and glassy and really beautiful. The first coat's always a little harder than the 2nd coat because that's when you want to be more precise about getting it all over the surface and making sure you're getting it into all the cuts.
Right.
2nd coat, you can be a little bit more slapdash.
This.
Huh?
You don't want to record.
What's going on, man? Good.
Alright,
You doing up here, Ken?
what?
You doing up here?
I'm painting.
Oh, I see.
I'm a painter.
Yes, you are. What's going on, man?
So,
You don't mind if I get videotape?
don't mind at all.
Alright, thank you, man. I'll try to I'm doing a documentary to get the video with you guys.